one last day in Japan to eat it all. We check out one of the best street food areas in the world, have the biggest Unadon ever, and then eat the best never-ending sushi in Osaka. This is the best of the best. Let me tell you why.
Goddamn, I need a coffee first, I'm gonna die. Hey guys, Jeremy Jacobowitz here. It is day 2 in Osaka as I am on the hunt for the best of the best of the best food in the city. If you've been traveling along on my Asian travels, we did Seoul, we did Tokyo, and now finally last stop in Osaka. This is my last full day traveling here. I've definitely eaten a lot of food. I'm definitely a little tired, but we have one last day to get it all in. And I'm here, so let's do this. If you haven't seen those videos, go back and watch those videos, obviously. I mean, you're not gonna miss much. You can watch this one too first, I guess. You don't need to, you don't have to watch those before this, but I think you'll enjoy it. And if you have been watching the videos, you know that my breakfast every single morning is the same thing. We're outside 7-Eleven right now. Oh, and have the most beautiful egg salad sanza in the whole world. This is what I'm gonna miss the most. I know I keep saying that, but like, gotta hammer that thing home. This is it. Perfect. Alright, so we are in a train station basement where maybe in America you can find the best food. But down here, there's some of the best food in Japan. And it's right before opening, and there are lines up at all these stalls when you get food. But there's one dish in particular that I'm waiting for, and it's actually one of the shorter lines. So I'm gonna go wait a line. Wait for this. This is insane.
Inside the basement of the Umeda Mall is Unagi Kushiyaki Izumo, which specializes in this monster bowl of Unadon.
The menu makes it very easy. I mean, that's all I wanted. I pretended to work for a second. I was like, no, give me what I'm here for. I know what I'm here for. This looks insane.
Over a huge bowl of rice, that's like 4 normal rice bowls, is a grilled eel glazed in sweet, savory, little spicy sauce. And that's over a layered omelet. Eating this was a little bit of a challenge. I wasn't quite sure how to get the perfect bite with the whole thing toppling over, but I did my best.
How do you eat this? Alright, I'm gonna keep attacking the eel. We're gonna make a smaller plate. That's how I'm gonna attack it. The sauce is nice, savory, sticky, sweet. Eggs are super, super fluffy. And it's on top of a bucket of rice. I mean, you could get a smaller size, but if I was here, I was getting the big one, you know? It's a caramelization on the eel. It's always so good.
The best part is that the whole thing was like $19, and don't worry, they actually take the leftovers and turn it into onigiri for you to take home. I am in a mall, so I decided it was time to do some shopping.
Alright, so I popped into this camera store in the mall. They have an amazing selection of Miro cameras, Ultra cameras, so I'm just salivating over all these. I love it. I might have bought 2 cameras. One, to be fair, doesn't work, so they're cheap. And one looks super, super cool. I don't really know if it ever really came out in America. I was trying to do research pretty quickly, see like what the camera was. If it came out in the 60s by Canon, definitely in Japan. Definitely working condition. So I'm excited to learn more about it. But I figured, how could it come to Japan? The home of all these amazing cameras. Not, well, wait, something, you know? Alright, so now that I'm back in the hotel room, this is what I bought. I wrapped it. Seems to be in great condition. Seems to be working when I was there. I'm excited to sort of dig into it to do a little bit more research. It's interesting that it has 2 aperture rings. I don't really understand why it would. And I attempted to ask him, and he had no idea what I was talking about. So we'll discover it. I'll figure it out on my own. I'm excited to test it out.
I also picked up this sweet Hanshin Tigers baseball jersey. All right, back to eating time, and I'm on Dotonbori Street, which is heaven for those that love street food. I was here last time, and I knew I had to come back to eat what I loved and discover more.
All right, so we're here in Dotonbori Street, one of the best street food streets in the world, definitely in Japan. It makes it very easy to find what you want to eat. Each one of them has these gigantic, like, statues or pieces of art or whatever you want to call them of what they serve. So first up, I saw the giant gyoza, and I was like, you know what? That seems like a good first bite. So here we go. Oh.
Nice crispy bottom, maybe not the best, but satisfied as the first bite.
Hot. All right, one dish in, I'm already very hot. So we came and got some boba tea. Refreshing. I love little bobas, but I'm afraid I'm going to choke and die in one of them one day. It's an irrational fear. You're sucking that shit up, maybe it just goes down your throat. I don't know. This is not from eating it, obviously, but it's a fear.
Next up, I'm at Kuro for some Takayaki, which are these little octopus balls. They make them right in front of you, and they start with the Takayaki flour batter, and pieces of octopus are added to that. Before another layer of batter. And then on top of that goes tempura scraps, pickled ginger, and scallions. And this is where the magic really takes place, as they use these long chopsticks to constantly rotate the balls to cook them evenly. To finish, it's topped with a takoyaki sauce, mayo, seaweed powder, and bonito flakes.
So I'll be honest, every time I've tried these, they're not exactly my favorite thing. I just think it's a texture thing. While they look like they can be kind of doughy and crusty, they're very soft and easy. But I'm willing to try them again. We're here. These are supposed to be best in Dotonbori. Why not? Ooh, let's get. Ooh, I mean, they always look so pretty. This is gonna burn my mouth up too. Oh, it's getting extra saucy. Oh yeah. Oh god, I'm falling apart. Oh, you know what? Maybe because I was expecting it this time. I actually really like that. It's still pretty creamy on the inside, which you wouldn't think. But that sauce is really nice. I'm getting a big chunk of octopus in there. How much is this? Little bonito flakes on top, scallions mixed in. They put little crunchies in there also. Yeah, just like a tiny bit of texture and the creaminess. And then that Kewpie. All right, I'm into this bite now. This is why I wanted to try it again. Now I'm into it. Actually, one improvement since last time. They had this blaring theme song last time, which was amazing, and it's still stuck in my head 4 years later. But it's stuck in my head 4 years later because they were just like pounding it into your brain, and now it just quietly plays in the background. So I appreciate that. It's just like, hey, 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 takoyaki, takoyaki. Improvement.
I saw an epic cheese pull opportunity and had to give these a try.
Alright, so I was walking, I saw these little pastry things that look like coins, and the sign said cheese. So I think there's cheese inside. So let's see. Oh, there's definitely cheese inside. What's that like South American cheese street food that has it's like corn something? I mean, it's a little sweet. It's super cheesy. What more could you want?
Next up was something I was dying to try, Tong Hulu, which actually comes from China and is fruit that has been candied and put on a stick.
Ooh. This is another top bite I've been trying to have here. Ready for it? I mean, it's a very thick layer of sugar around there, so sweet. But those strawberries are bursting the flavor. Really good strawberries. You figure like, oh, if it's just like a candy, maybe we won't use the best strawberries in there. It tastes great. It hurts my teeth a little, but it's alright.
We also got one with mixed fruit. We were walking by and recognized this dude from social media and needed to experience the show and to see if the Turkish ice cream was actually good. Just watch.
Do it. Oh. He's a pro.
Oh, I see. Matcha.
Matcha.
Matcha. Matcha.
He's loving it. Good job.
Oh my god.
We did it.
It's sticky ice cream?
I was like, holy. It's tasty, right?
Yeah, it tastes right. Too many sweets tonight. Too many sweets.
Dotonbori was awesome, but we aren't done yet, and walked about 10 minutes down the road to Kuruman Ichiba Market, which also has street food but focuses more on fresh seafood and produce. I've been dying for some Japanese sweet potato and grabbed these right away.
Alright, so every single day at home for breakfast I eat Japanese sweet potatoes, and somehow I've been in Japan for nearly 2 weeks and have not had a Japanese sweet potato yet. So I finally found this little stall here. First Japanese sweet potato in Japan. They're very, they're not soft, nor are they crispy. They're weirdly in the middle, and they're doused in sugar. Not exactly the way I would want to eat the Japanese sweet potato.
Maybe those chips are better. The thin ones?
I'll eat them when I get home. Disappointing.
We couldn't have the freshest seafood in front of us and not stop for some sushi.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, I promised Lexi would find something here, and finally, like the last one's left. They do look beautiful.
First up was this fatty tuna bite.
Oh,
Yummy, yummy.
it touches your tongue and melts. And rice is seasoned really nicely also. That's all you ask for. I feel like I haven't had salmon the whole week. Let's get a little nice piece of salmon here. It just absolutely gets the spot perfectly. And for those 4 pieces, which is like better sushi than you would get at like the fancy Somakase in New York City, $14.50. That's what's the best. So listen, it's the same fish. Fish comes from Japan. One, obviously it's a little bit fresher when you get here, but 2, the prices are just significantly cheaper. That's what makes it so incredible. Just good to me.
You eat the scallops.
Thanks.
I don't want the scallops.
So that was a lot. So we took a break and prepared for our last thing in Japan. We need something simple and definitely wanted some more sushi and went to Kura. Now you can find Kura all over, even in America, but it will not be this fresh and definitely not this cheap.
Alright, so we are at Kuro Sushi, which is a conveyor belt sushi. You see the sushi over my shoulder there going by. We're just going to grab a bunch of plates and eat as much sushi as possible because this is the last official meal on the whole trip. And this is what we're looking forward to. Oh, that one fucking flying by. How do you grab that one?
Oh, maybe you order a special.
You see what comes by, order it. Whatever floats your boat.
I was in heaven as piece after piece after piece after piece after piece after piece after piece came through.
It's a very dangerous game because one, I have no idea how much you're spending. 2, I feel like I could continuously eat sushi forever, so I don't really know when I'm going to want to stop.
But you have no idea what Alexa's doing.
What's that?
You have no idea what Alexa's doing.
It's true. You've also...
What?
Yeah, Alexis didn't play the game of the mystery of it. She just ordered everything she fucking wanted.
Alright, so this screen is very helpful. One, it does tell us how many we've eaten so far, so you can keep track of it. Two, it gives us a nice description of everything on the menu, so we can order it if we don't see it coming across, or we can take it off the thing, so it's a little bit less of a guessing game than I thought it was.
It's just corn and nameless. I'm into it.
Alright, so when you're done with them, you just slide them in there.
Wait!
And I don't know how they charge us, but they're supposed to charge us per plate. So maybe it just counts as I do it.
I think that makes sense. Like each one has a different, like, something.
Okay, so between the two of us, we got like 20 pieces all together, and the total was like $28 for like great sushi.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So that's it. My second time in Japan, and I'm already itching to get back to explore more. As you've seen from every level, the food is just incredible. The experience of being here is unmatched, and the people are the best. Everything I dreamed of and more. I'll continue to be in awe of you, Japan. So let me know in the comments what bite looked best to you, and while the vlogs are over, there's still more Japan videos coming, and my daily food adventures all over the world, so make sure you sub for those. And here are a few other videos I think you love.